Winter's definitely arrived. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ian Lowe and this is Running High and Low, and yeah, winter's definitely arrived here in the UK and bang on cue, I've got a cold. Sorry if I sound a bit nasally today, but if you'd asked me to do this video a couple of days ago, you'd have been out of luck because I felt so rough. But hey, you know, we have to bounce back and the show must go on because here in the UK we get some of this, but we get an awful lot of this. And if we waited for that to stop here in the UK, we'd never go out for a run. So it got me thinking, let's do a video about a wet weather shoe. And I went online and found a few examples, and I'll just go through them with you now. The first one I found was this one, the Triumph 22. A great shoe from Saucony, but £190. Now, I'm not going to be running in this shoe all the time in the winter. We do have some dry days here in the UK, and when we do, I'm just going to go out in my normal running shoes. So I just want a shoe that's going to keep my feet dry on the occasions when I do go out and it's wet. But I don't want to pay £190. What's that, $210, $220 for a pair of shoes? So we'll just disregard them. That's way too much money. Next one on my list was the Hoka Clifton 9 Gore-Tex. Still £150. I still think that's way too much. Great shoe, very popular, but £150, still too much money. So next one I found was the Brooks Ghost 15 Gore-Tex. Really like the Brooks Ghost, and I really enjoyed running in the 16th version of their standard shoe earlier in the summer. Managed to see this one for about £105, which we're getting somewhere near it now. It's not too bad, but we'll keep looking. And the next one I found was the Puma Velocity Nitro 3 at £104. And I nearly pulled the trigger on this one because I really love Puma shoes. But of course, when you're researching these things online, other things pop up. And this one came up, the Puma Velocity Nitro 2. So the second version of this really popular daily trainer from Puma, £55 from sports shoes. And I mean, £55, what can go wrong? So pulled the trigger on them straight away. And I'm so glad I did. What a fantastic bargain. What a fantastic shoe I've got for £55. And let's just go through it quickly. The upper on this shoe is really comfortable for a Gore-Tex shoe. It's got like this, you can see like this woven layer. And yeah, it does have it has a sort of like a plasticky feel to it. Of course it does, it's a Gore-Tex shoe. It's got to keep the water out. But inside it, underneath that Gore-Tex layer, is a really comfortable material, which against your foot, it feels the same as the standard version of the shoe. It's really, really comfy. Plenty of room in the toe box. Quite a wide toe box. I've just got a standard size foot, but plenty of room for my toes to wriggle around. Even so much so, I was able to wear one of my thicker Thurlos socks, which keep your feet warm in the winter. So plenty of room to wear those as well. Great lacing system, really locks your foot down well. Fully gusseted tongue. There's some breathable holes there in the tongue, but it's a Gore-Tex shoe, so it's not a breathable shoe. It's not designed for that. But the tongue is quite thin, but there's plenty of padding on it, enough in the area so when you cinch your laces down, you don't have any pressure on your instep. Really nice amount of padding on the heel collar. Really comfortable stepping feel. Great lockdown. It has quite a stout TPU piece here, plastic piece here in the heel, which keeps your heel really locked in well. So the upper, very, very comfortable for a Gore-Tex shoe. I was really, really impressed with it. Moving on down to Puma's fantastic nitrogen-infused midsole. I really love this foam. And right from the first step in, right from first run, extremely comfortable, lively, bouncy. Yeah, a really nice shoe to run in. The all-important outsole for winter running. Puma grip outsole. There really is no better in the business, and I run through some terrible conditions, as you can see some of my run footage here on screen, and this just dealt with it fantastically. I've got mud, I've got leaves, I've got puddles, wet weather, and no problem at all for this shoe. It's a fantastic outsole. So look, for £55, I've got tremendous value for money from this shoe. And I think for a shoe that you're just going to pick up every now and then when the weather's bad and you just want to slip it on, keep your feet dry, then you could not you couldn't get much better than this. The all important thing, really, at the end of it, were my feet dry at the end of it? Perfectly dry. I ran through some really poor conditions, loads of puddles, made a real effort to splash around as much as I could. Had a lot of fun out there running in this shoe, and at the end of it, my feet were bone dry, and I really like the look of it. It's really stylish. You could wear this out, a pair of jeans, if the weather's bad, and it still looks really good. Look, they call it Puma Seasons, and yeah, I've done about 35, 40 miles in this shoe, and I've actually taken it out and running it on some dry days because I just really enjoyed running in the shoe. We haven't had much frosty snow conditions over here in the UK, so maybe if we do get some in the new year, I'll take it out and see how they get on then, but I assume from what I've run in so far, it's going to be just as good. So I think for £55, got an absolute bargain. This is a great shoe, and I thoroughly recommend it to all of you out there if you're looking for something that you just want to keep your feet dry in the winter and you don't want to spend an awful lot of money. Hopefully there's still enough of them around. I've had a look online, and you can still get this shoe online in quite a few different sizes. So I really think it's one of the shoes that you should add to your rotation if you are looking for a Gore-Tex shoe for the winter. There we go. Can't say enough about it. Fantastic shoe. I'm going to enjoy many more miles running in this. And yeah, okay, got a real bargain. I'll sign off there. Thanks for watching it to the end of this video, and happy running.